Hey there. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about mental health hygiene. I have to say, I don't think that this is talked about nearly enough. As a busy mom of 5 kids, two with special needs, having businesses running out of my house, me being a business owner, I know exactly how hard it is to manage your own mental health. And this is particularly true if you are like me and you struggle with mental illness, or you come from a family environment where that really wasn't modeled to you, or where you were parentified young, things like that. And you're a little checked out maybe from your own mental health and well being. You might be feeling incredibly stressed or incredibly overwhelmed. And on the other hand, you might be feeling just checked out. You may find yourself losing time or just scrolling social media or binging TV shows much more often than you want. You might struggle with brain fog. You might struggle with fatigue. These are all indications that you are not taking care of your mental health in the way that you really need to. And I understand that this is really hard. I understand that taking care of your physical health is already hard enough, let alone trying to do those check ins on your mental health on a regular basis. But here's the deal, I learned the hard way that if you don't, it will show up in some other way. Your mental health will stop you in your tracks. You'll find yourself having physical health issues. You'll find yourself feeling completely burnt out and disconnected. You'll find yourself being incredibly irritable and potentially even blowing up really important relationships or other things that are important to you in your life if you don't check in on your mental health. Now, listen, this doesn't have to be hard. This doesn't have to be an ongoing project. This doesn't have to involve a spa getaway. If meditation's not your thing, you don't have to meditate. Meditation's good for you. It's good for your mental health. But no, you don't have to do it. There are lots and lots of ways to care for your mental health really well without taking a ton of time or energy to devote to it. And so today I want to talk a little bit about how to do that. And one of the first things I'm going to talk about is reducing what's on your plate. I understand that many of you just heard me say that, and you're like, Cassie, you don't understand. I have to do all these things. I get it. I also felt like I had to do all those things for so many reasons. Some of them being related to my own fawn responses, some of them being related to how busy our lives were and how demanding things are. But the truth of the matter is, you really must take care of yourself and your mental health. That has to be a priority. And that means that something else needs to give. Okay. Not everything that you're doing is a top priority like this is. Not everything. And you will find out if you continue on the path that you're on and you become very ill, or you become completely burned out, you're going to find out really fast what those things are that you can no longer do. So just do it now. It's a lot easier. One of the things that really helped me get clarity about what I could eliminate from my list is doing the should check. So the should check is when you are doing something, checking in with yourself and saying, am I doing this because it matters to me? Or am I doing it because I feel like I should? Okay. Should is always someone else's expectations. Okay. And by the way, if you tend to lean hard into somebody else's expectations, the language you may use internally is need to. I need to cook a healthy home cooked meal every night. I need to have my kids in all the activities. I need to, right? Do you really need to? I'm just saying, do you really need to? Kids need free time. They really do. I promise you, it will not hurt them. It's actually well researched. It's great for their brains. It is important for their socialization skills. There's a million reasons not to have your kids in a million different activities. By the way, PS, many of us found out the hard way that the more activities you're in, that does not help them get into good colleges either. Just saying, putting that out there as a little tidbit FYI. So really thinking about, what are you doing because it matters to you, and what are you doing because you should, right? And then next I'm going to say is Ask for help. Okay. Ask for help. Expect help. Expect other people to contribute in your household. If you're not sure how to do this, I do a really great course on sharing the load, and you can absolutely check that out. But here's the deal. When it comes to running your household, every single person in your household should be working on that. And that's not asking for help. That's everyone equally contributing. But when it comes to going through a difficult season or being in a space where you really need to focus more on taking care of you, ask for help from other people outside of your home. Ask for help from your mom, your sister, your friend. Ask for help. Okay. Even consider trading things. Okay. I always joke around about finding someone who hates cooking but loves gardening so that I can trade home cooked meals for someone else weeding for me. Ask for help. Hire some things out. If you are in a position where you can, hire some things out. It doesn't make you less or less capable to do that. We really need to reassess the way that we value ourselves based on our accomplishments and productivity, right? The way that we define accomplishment, in fact, right? Caring for your mental health and prioritizing that is an accomplishment. The fact that we minimize that we ignore that is incredibly problematic. And I have to tell you, it's shortening our health spans, our lifespans, and our relationship spans because we're doing that. So, those are my 3 tips on making space in your life to practice mental health hygiene. Eliminate some things from your list, get everyone in your house involved, and get outside help. Whether you hire it out or you ask for it or you barter it, get outside help. We literally cannot do it all. We should not do it all. We're not wired to do it all. It has never been this way in history. We need to actually let some of this go. 100%. Give yourself permission to do that. And then the next thing is I would add some mental health hygiene things into your daily life. And what does that look like? Because listen, it does not have to take all the time in the world. It could be 10 minutes of having your coffee in peace, just getting a little alone time in your day. It could be a gratitude and accomplishment practice, which, by the way, I recommend to everyone because it changes your perspective so much and it so impacts your mindset and your mental well being. Meaning, write 3 to 5 things every day that you're grateful for and 3 to 5 things every day that you've accomplished. They don't even have to be big things. They don't. Just being mindful of your good things, the good things in your life, the good things about you can really help change your perspective and your mindset. Now, listen, I know that you might be busy, and I always tell people that the best way to do this is to stick Post-it notes on your bathroom mirror and put a pen in your toothbrush holder. And when you go to brush your teeth or you go to wash your face, jot them down on your Post-it notes. You don't need a fancy journal. You don't need to make this harder for yourself. Practice self-care daily. If you haven't watched my video on self-care yet, go watch it because you can easily practice self-care every single day. And eliminate the things in your life that make you feel like crap, okay? If Instagram photos make you feel terrible about yourself, eliminate them. If your mother-in-law is critical about how you parent or how you run your house, stop having her over for coffee or tea. Just stop. Minimize your contact. Okay? Change the way that you are consuming, right? The ideas that you're consuming, the things that are planting seeds of doubt in your own abilities or in your own self-worth. And absolutely create an affirmation practice. I have to tell you that we are bombarded every day with negativity, and it can be so incredibly difficult to practice good mental health hygiene when we're already in a hole, right? We already feel like it's catastrophic. Okay. The world is a catastrophic mess. We are fearful consistently. We feel terrible about ourselves. It is very, very difficult. And that's why practicing affirmations is so incredibly important. Putting kindness in really matters. And so often we're so critical of ourselves. We judge ourselves so harshly, and we rarely really create the intention of filling ourselves with kindness, right? If you want to learn more about mental health hygiene, you can absolutely check out my blog. I have tons of content on loving yourself and affirmations and mental health and all of these things, time management to help you get the time to do it, all of that. Go ahead and check that out. Remember that if you need help sharing the load in your home, I have a course for that. You are absolutely amazing, and you deserve to have the life you've been dreaming about. You deserve to feel good and well every single day of your life, to feel deeply satisfied. I promise you, you do. Remember to like and subscribe, because this is all I talk about: how to reduce your stress and overwhelm, how to take better care of yourself, and how to build the life you've been dreaming about. I'll see you soon. Bye.